Hi, this is Rick Ayrton, and I'm very honored to present to you the ChakraKey Worksheet. And the ChakraKey Worksheet provides us with a way to bring high conscious reasoning to the decisions we make in life. And our decisions are most important individually and even more important collectively. And what the worksheet does is it provides us with a way to enter an idea, an issue, plan. And the idea is, ultimately, we all like to express our level of consciousness. Little boys with tanks like to make tanks, and guys that are into cars like to build cars. So we like to create our level of consciousness, and it's all part of us. But we as individual and growing in consciousness, we can recognize that some things are good to feed and expand upon, and some ideas we want to manage. And so the idea is, as we enter the arena of ideas, let love be our guide. And this is the issue for us, that collectively and individually and collectively, that we would make high conscious decisions. And now we have a wonderful map to look at our Creator's way of designing us. Because as we're designed to live in love, we're designed so that all decisions come from our heart. And so with the worksheet, it provides us with a way to place the issue up on top, and then we can bring analysis to our question. So we can say for instance, should I join the military? Well, let me pray about it. We like to pray about things. It's important to connect with the divine. We're a facet of divine consciousness. And so we want to bring this high conscious reasoning into our decision-making process. The next issue would be, let's see the big picture. What's the big picture on this? What does my intuition say? My intuition actually drops into my sacral chakra, so I can even feel into it and say, is this a good idea or is it not a good idea? And unless it's a really good idea, it's not a good idea. Unless it's it's So the next thing would be, what are the consequences to this decision? And then within our consequences, we find the law, the universal laws of nature. It's our conscience. It's like, what do I want to plant this seed? And we know that what we put out comes back to us, so we have to ask ourselves if what I'm putting out is something I want to receive back. And ultimately, we want to put out love and do loving things, so we receive loving things. And then we can bring low conscious reasoning to it as well. We can say, will this help my survival? Is this going to let me live a better life? And then you can ask yourself, well, how does this feel? What does my gut intuition say about it? And then, importantly, what does my solar plex say about this? Am I empowered by this decision? Can I speak to this? Because ultimately, this is the issue for us in life. We want to speak to the issues of what we do, and we want to connect with our brothers so that the things we do in life are good and wholesome for all concerned. And so, ultimately, what this provides us with is a means of bringing analysis to the idea. Instead of having a two-party system where you got two guys saying, well, I like the red team, I like the blue team. The thing about this level of consciousness and making decisions based on two parties is it doesn't bring any consciousness or any logic into the decision. And it's ripe for criminality. And so it basically is an old paradigm that we don't want to do anymore. It's silliness. And that's what you see in Congress today. That's the way our government's set up. That's the way our social structures are in our world are set up. So we're really not set up to live to be governed by love. And this is our structure if we're to be governed by love, and the structure we want for our future. Because it's as we're made, we are all made to love. And as we are made, and we have this energetic structure about us, we can apply this technology to our social structures, to rethink and recreate our social structures so that the compass for what we do is love. It's the center point of all things. Will this make our world better? Can I speak to it? Is love guiding us in this principle? This is the foundations for our world will be based on love. So, most important worksheet here for you. I've got a really nice version of it on the website if you'd like to download it and play with it and give it to your son. Say, okay, what are you going to do in life? Well, I think I'm going to do something that returns a higher yield of goodness. That's the idea for us. So God bless you. Thanks for tapping into this and for your conversations and for liking us and ultimately for sending us money, because we want to grow this. We grow in love as we grow in consciousness. And the issue with love is that I have to trust you. You have to trust me in order to love me. We have to trust one another. And if we're living high conscious life, we all understand this nature of love, we can trust one another. And that's our chief goal, is within trust is love. And so we want to trust one another so we can grow in love together. God bless you. See you again.